All right, welcome everyone. Jackie here, and this week we are going to be talking about how you can enhance your customers' experience. We're going to be looking at ways that you can invite customers into some of the programs and additional offers, including freebies with Juice Plus, as well as how you can really identify the type of customer or person that you can best speak to, just to help you feel more comfortable with the messaging and the calls to action you're putting out there, both personal reach outs and on social media. So if you haven't caught the last two training calls, make sure you go back and catch up with those. This week, this really is good information, whether you have current customers or not. So it's good to know upfront ahead of time how to share your cart with customers, how to onboard them, and some of the special things that we do to make sure we're taking care of them and giving them a good customer experience. A part of that is going to be watching through our hub course this week titled Customer Care. So remember, you go into your myjuiceplus.com, sign in as a partner, access your training hub from the icon on the top right. It looks like a little light bulb, and that'll take you to our training courses. Each week we have one of those designated for you to tune into so you can learn more. And this week we're going to be focusing on the customer care piece. It's good to get an idea of what we have to offer so that as you are inviting people in to experience Juice Plus, we're really making sure they're having the best experiences possible. In addition to that, our action plan item for this week is for you to invite new or current customers into an experience by enhancing their experience. So Rachel's going to talk through what your options look like for that. And then we'll get started by talking about who is your customer? Who is that person that you're talking to? When you have a more clear picture of who you're talking to and why you're talking to them and why you're inviting them into something like Juice Plus, it really helps to know, who is that person? What are they looking for? What kinds of problems are they trying to solve? And I feel like the best way for you to really get more clarity around that, to answer those questions, is just to take a look back at your own personal experience. So we're going to start with that. So as I'm going to walk through some questions here, I want to encourage you to write down those questions, ponder them either while we're on this call or in the next week as you start to think more about your customer and get a little bit more clear about your own story. And that's going to help you better communicate with your prospective clients or customers. So the first question I want you to ask yourself when thinking about who is that person I'm out there meant to help is, why was I attracted to Juice Plus? What really caught my attention or your attention? What did that look like for you? Was it a friend having a sincere conversation with you? Were they asking you some questions about your current health or experience? Was it a social media post? Was it a video or an ad? What got your attention specifically? So you can start to see there are lots of ways to get people's attention out there in the real world or on social media. The second question is, based on that, whatever got your attention, why did you say yes to Juice Plus? What did that process in and of itself look like for you? Was it a lot of back and forth via text with your friend? Was it you getting on a phone call? Did you need to watch a video? Did you need to talk to your spouse about it? What was that process for you to say yes? To include, what were some of the things that maybe caused you a little bit of hesitation? It's always good to know what is going on in the back of your customer's mind so you can help answer those questions ahead of time in case they might be there. The third question I want you to ask yourself is, what problem were you trying to solve that caused you or led you to say yes to Juice Plus? In your mind, you might not have even considered that you had a problem that you were trying to solve, but I bet if you stop and really sit back and think about that question, what problem was I trying to solve? You'll realize that there was one. It might have been that I just wanted to feel more peace of mind as a mom, that my kids were getting the kinds of nutrition they needed. In my mind, I didn't necessarily know that that was a problem, but when I saw Juice Plus, it kind of opened that problem loop in my brain of oh, you're right. They probably aren't getting enough nutrition. How can I fix that? Or maybe you had an actual health problem that you were trying to address. There's no right or wrong answers here. Again, we're just going back to our own story and really uncovering that process and experience for ourselves as a starting point. And the next question is, since starting Juice Plus, since learning about more nutrition, since being involved in a community that is health-minded, how has that helped you? And you might be new on your journey, so that you might not have a full, complete story or answer to that question just yet. And that's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to have a before and after here as we're talking about Juice Plus. But how can you see Juice Plus helping you in the future? And maybe it already has. And maybe that has been in really small, seemingly insignificant ways so far, maybe just by paying attention to what you're eating, or by drinking more water, or reading more posts or books or podcasts about nutrition. Maybe it's just kind of turned on that interest in your brain. Or maybe it has completely changed your health, given you more energy and stamina, more, positive outlook on your health in other ways. Again, whatever that looks like for you, how has Juice Plus helped? And finally, I want you to think about, as you remember your own experience and how that process has been for you, think about what Juice Plus really is, right? Fruits and vegetables, and our ability to offer a nutritional support in a really simple way. Maybe it's that it's solving an immediate problem for you. Maybe it's being more preventative in your health. But who do you know, like you, in any part of that process that would be interested in hearing more about Juice Plus? Maybe they're also just a mom and they haven't really thought about how they're bridging the gap in their nutritional diet for their kids. Or maybe they're struggling with a similar health concern or financial concern. Or maybe they're just someone that loves learning about nutrition. There's one piece in your story that you can identify other people can relate to. It doesn't mean it needs to be the whole picture, right? Like the whole story doesn't need to match, just little pieces of it. So as you start to remind yourself of what this journey has been like for you, who else do you know would want to take a closer look at Juice Plus? And you can write those names down. Next week, we're going to be talking more about, what crafting that story looks like and how you can really be relatable when you're talking to Juice Plus or talking about Juice Plus. This week, we're just going to focus on, how can you help people have an experience with our products, with our community, and always remembering, like, what have you enjoyed about your experience? Why are you here? Why did you say yes? What are you excited about? There are other people out there just like you looking for something similar. So with that, I'm going to let Rachel share about how you can effectively start to invite people into their own experience.
All right, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. All right, you see the Google tab or the Google page? Because we can literally just start at your landing page of your Safari or your Chrome, wherever you're at. When we start, digging into the piece, like Jackie was saying, how do we've identified this person, we know who this is, we're speaking to them. The next step is getting them on Juice Plus, right? We're trying to really enhance the customer experience. And to me, that means we want to make it simple for people to buy from us and to do business with us, right? So it's really clear how they can buy, how they can check out, how they can get Juice Plus in their house. And then it's really clear, how do we help them be a successful client, customer with us? So we're going to start by going to juiceplus.com. And once we're there, this is the same landing page that we go to when we're looking to log in as partners, and also log in as customers, which we're going to talk about here. I need to move. I have I'm seeing too many people. There we go. I can't see this. Okay, so once we're here, we're going to go ahead and sign in. And I'm going to start with your website. So we're going to sign in as a partner because sometimes customers or potential customers ask us, what's your website? So let's make sure you know where to get your website and how to make sure it's the best website for you. So once you log in, you're going to click on your name at the top. There's an arrow down and you're going to click on partner page. This is like basically your details of yourself as a partner, your name, your phone number, your email address for people to contact you. And then we have right here, your public partner pages. As a partner, you have a public partner page on the Juice Plus website. Mine is racheldubois.juiceplus.com, but right here, unhappy with your website address, you can pick one of the suggested personalized addresses by clicking right there, change address. Okay. So we got that. If you have any questions about this, or if you're not quite sure from this direction where to go, or from this video where to go on your site, just let us know. We can help you with that. Okay. So you can click change address if you would like to do that. The next thing that I love to do, again, going back to how do I make it really simple for people to purchase Juice Plus from me, is to give them a cart. So for the cart option, you do need to have their phone number and their email address. And I will do exactly like I just did to get us to this. I'll go to juiceplus.com. I'll log in as a partner. And then from my main page, I'll click on shop. This is the same place that you can place your own orders. This is the same place if you have a customer on the phone who would like to order something, where you would go on your office to place an order for them. Okay, so if I'm sending a cart for Juice Plus, I do need, the phone number and the email address. Now, if I want to send a Healthy Starts for Family cart, I'm going to need the child's full name and date of birth to send that cart. So there are some things that you're going to need to prep the customer with, okay, I'd love to send you a cart. If you're texting on your phone, clearly you already have their phone number. And you can just say, hey, if you'll send me your email address, I'll send you a cart. And so let me show you what that looks like. When you go to Juice Plus, you'll click order now. And I can click on my customer. I can find a customer. I'll just do it for myself. I wonder if it'll let me send a cart to myself. I can select my products that I want. Let's do some berries. Click on that little purse and then scroll all the way to the bottom, review order. And right here, because it's myself, it says checkout. So let me give you another example here. I'll do my husband. He is one of my customers. All right, so Joshua Dubois, phone number 210. You guys are gonna all know his number, his email address. And then you don't have to have the address, but if you have it, you can put it in there. Right here, it gives you that peace of mind that you are their partner. So this order is going under you. Then you select your product. We'll go with that berry capsule again. Scroll to the bottom, review order. There we go. See it? Right there, share cart. So as soon as I click share cart, it says the cart is ready for sharing. I can copy the link here and put it in a text message. I can copy the link here and it'll automatically pull up the email address that I inputted, and it'll, then I'll be able to send an email. And then we also have the WhatsApp option as well. So from there, they'll get a cart, a link, and they'll click on that link, and all the information you put in there with the product information, their personal information, they'll add their address, and they're ready to go. They can also still modify that cart. So I like to say, I put in your cart what I recommend for you. If there's any changes you need to make, you can make those changes before you hit submit. Okay. This feature has definitely helped me enhance my customer experience, because I'm giving them control while also guiding them through that process, right? Sometimes with something new, they don't want to go try to, figure out our whole site to order. We want to make it really simple for them to just put in their credit card information and check out. Now, once they are a customer, we have an amazing email series that comes out from the company where they get an email and we get an email, and we can utilize those emails to help us reach out. What do we say to them? Where are they at in their journey with us? In the beginning, the most important thing, we are just trying to establish that taking Juice Plus every day is what they've committed to, and reminding them of that. Maybe you had a specific conversation. They're looking for more energy. They're looking to support their immune system. It's not going to happen by taking Juice Plus once a week. So we want to just be encouraging them, like, set this up with a routine that you already have, pair this with something you're already doing, drinking coffee, brushing your teeth, washing your face. Where's your Juice Plus at? Is it on your counter? Is it by your coffee pot? Is it in your bathroom? Those are things that I like to talk about in the very beginning. Again, that's how they're going to have an experience with the product. And I don't want to position Juice Plus as a cure all, that it's going to solve all their problems, even though it will help with a lot of things. I just want to make sure that they're taking it every single day. That's my role. That's our role. So they're getting these emails. They're hearing from the company with branded messages. And then we also have the customer portal. So I'm going to go back to our screen here where we had that cart. And I like to position this customer portal for my clients as a means that I am going to be reaching out and helping them with their experience, but they also have control over their own experience when their orders ship, all of that. And so if we go back here to juiceplus.com, and this is the general landing page. What I like to do is I will go over to my name again, and I will say, well, I'm going to say log out so that we can look at this the right way. I'm going to say sign in as a customer. And what I do here is I just go up to the address link, I highlight it, I copy and paste it, and I include that in one of my correspondences with them. So I'll say what I said earlier. As part of your customer experience, I want to let you know that I'm here to assist you with anything you might have questions on, but you also have a portal that you can go in and have access to all of your orders and make any changes or updates that you need to make. And they can either, log in if they've already done that, or right here, they can create an account and gain access to those orders. And then it's another way where they can see, the community and see special offers that we have going on too. So I pop that link in a text or an email, a message to them, and now they are empowered with their own customer experience as well, which helps us as business owners. We want our clients, our customers to be able to make those changes and not rely solely on us, but that we are here to help them have an amazing experience. And in the beginning right now, I just want to reiterate, you are just trying to establish the habit, helping them establish that habit of taking Juice Plus every day, which if they're doing a multivitamin swap, that's probably super easy. But if this is something new to them, that's where just encouraging them to take it every single day. So with that, I am going to stop my share and hand it over to Kira.
Thank you. Okay, so the very last way, well, not the very last way, but the last way that we are going to be talking about enhancing our customers' experience is with the programming that Juice Plus actually offers for us to be able to give to our customers. So the first, I'm sure that a lot of you are familiar with it because I know there are a lot of people with kids, and that's the Healthy Starts for Families program, HSF. Is, if you ever see on a report or something, HSF, it's Healthy Starts for Families. And I'll just kind of break it down for you. Basically, the company gives Juice Plus free. Millions of kids, I mean, over a million, millions at this point, because the last data point was years ago. Millions of kids have received Juice Plus for free with an adult order. And so what the kids get are the red and the green. So the age eligibility for this program is for 4-year-olds up through 18 years old. But then if there's an 18 to 25-year-old who is at a university, in college, and they have a .edu email address, they're also eligible for free Juice Plus. So you can always go back to your customers. It's going to enhance their experience to be able to really get their family involved. And even if it's not their family, even if people don't have kids, you're also able to just demonstrate to them by offering them the Healthy Starts for Families, even if it's for their niece or nephew or their next door neighbor, like to be a sponsor for a child. I think that's very powerful to demonstrate to people how generous the company is, to get more people healthier. And why not, right? They can get their Juice Plus for free and really make an impact besides just for themselves. So that's the first program. I do want to just touch on when you put in a Healthy Starts for Families order on the website, it has like an agreement that we have to agree to before we can put that order through. And it's basically saying, I haven't looked at it recently, but I think it's something along the lines of like, we agreed to donate $45 or something like that. And I just want you as a new partner, rest assured that you are not forking over $45. Juice Plus will never withdraw $45 from your bank account. It's actually that we pay $1. Is that right? $1 per order. And that's only if we're receiving a paycheck. So it's not money that will ever be taken like from our bank account or that will owe Juice Plus. But that's our contribution as for each of our Healthy Starts for Families orders. And so people have a lot of questions about that. Like, I don't know what this means, but that's what it means. It's just that we all contribute a little for a major impact. And that goes into, so that's our Healthy Starts for Families program. The second program for those families that do have multiple orders. I know when I started out with Juice Plus, I still do have 5 kids, but I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to have to, as Rachel presented to me, I didn't want to have to choose my favorite child on who was going to get Juice Plus. So I had enough orders. I think I ended up getting 3 full adult orders so that I could also get 3 full corresponding children's orders. So we all had Juice Plus readily available for us. And so for me, that it made sense right away. The second program that I'm going to touch on is the Partner Plus program. So basically what happens then, as long as there's a substantial enough order, people join the business with you. So just like you did, you paid $52 for the year to have a Juice Plus business. Whether they want to grow something or not, it doesn't really matter. If they have 3 orders, then it would make sense for them because they pay the $52, but then they also get paid the bonus money right away. So that's $100. And then they get the retail sales profit, which is just about 10% back right away. And then as long as they continue to reship, they're going to continue to get paid on their order. So it's almost like a discount. But that's a really great way, a great way to enhance somebody's experience. Like, you know, especially when people have financial concern or how can I keep up with this? You know, it's a great way for them to be able to get a little bit of money back simply for consuming the product. That said, though, it doesn't make as much sense if it's for one person with one order only. It just doesn't really shake out. I mean, they might get like a few dollars back after the duration of the year. So we want to make sure that we're smart about it, having at least 3 orders for those people to enroll in the Partner Plus program, unless they have a bigger vision and they really want to grow a steady paycheck. Then, of course, even if they have their own order, but they have an intention to grow bigger, then of course we enroll them into the business as well. The last program that I'm going to speak on is the program called, oh, can you hold on? Yeah, it's the Shred 10. I just remembered I have something in the oven. I keep smelling something. Can you hold on? Hold on 1 second. I can hear. I just have to open the oven. I've been smelling this for so long. And I'm like, what is oh shoot. I've got really, 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 really charred cauliflower. Dang, that's such a bummer. I made soup this morning and I was like, I can't believe it's smelling stronger and stronger. No, it's the cauliflower. Okay, so the Shred 10 program, thank you for that brief interruption. The Shred 10 program is a fantastic way to enhance their experience. So what the program is that 10 days out of each month, the company has given us resources to be able to help people to get, I don't want to say results because that's kind of a buzzword that, you know, the fitness, the diet and fitness industry, this is not a results necessarily thing, but being able to enhance the reason that they said yes to Juice Plus in the first place. So the Shred 10, basically there are things that we shred out of our diet. So we eliminate from our diet that are known toxins, and then other ways that we enhance our diets by adding in more fruits and vegetables, the Juice Plus products, and that includes the Juice Plus shakes and the Juice Plus bars. And we just get a little bit, we tighten up more our diets to be able to get a more desired outcome a little bit sooner. Program is fantastic. And so for people with, what am I trying to say actually? Well, I'm not sure, but it's a great program to be able to enhance people, their experience. And it's, it does take a little more effort on our parts to be able to lead somebody through a Shred 10 experience, just because it is challenging. I mean, we're talking about decreasing caffeine, eliminating processed flour, you know, refined sugars and flours, and really anything in a package. We're talking about eliminating gluten. We're talking about upping our water and upping our fruits and vegetables and making sure that we have most of our food from the ground, you know, from the earth. Making sure that we get rock solid with sleep and some movement each day. So it's a challenging program. And when we do have those customers, we want to be able to support them as much as we can to help them through this experience. That said, though, there are so many great resources. So we have free cookbooks that we can offer to them. There are in our portal, the Freedom Revolution portal, there are exercise videos. So that's a great way for them to be able to incorporate some movement. And there are even groups that are all revolved, like Facebook groups that are revolved around the Shred 10. So it's a really great experience for customers. People absolutely love it. The goal is not to necessarily lose weight, but a lot of times people do notice that their energy increases within that 10-day period, as opposed to Juice Plus, that something like that is more expected over the 4-month period, right? So it's a really great way for people who are really looking, they're kind of wanting to feel different quickly, Shred 10 is a great way to do that. And that said, so even though those are the 3 programs that we can talk about to enhance the customer experience, the last thing that I would suggest that's not necessarily a program at all is just by incorporating add-ons. As you know by now, Juice Plus, it has such a limited line of products. We have the reds, the greens, the purples, the omegas, the shakes, the bars, the Tower Garden. Is there anything else? That's it, right? 7. And I know that a lot of times people will begin with, the reds and the greens. We call that the duo. And the duo is fantastic, and the duo qualifies you enough to get a free child's order. But if you want to pack a powerful punch, by adding in the purples is a great way to increase your antioxidants and just get so much more. So you're getting really the full spectrum, the rainbow. And again, if you want even more, then incorporating the omegas. I mean, our omegas are such great quality. It's kind of like, why not? I think a lot of times as new partners, there's some hesitation around like upselling people. But at the end of the day, we know what more powerful nutrition can do for your customer's experience. And I've found that when I have customers who start out with just the duo, they're satisfied, but other things on the market might seem as appealing to them, but then without fail, once people add the purple, which is called the trio, or the purple and orange, which is called the quad, that's when they really notice something and they are like, I don't know how I lived without this for so long, and I'm never going to live without it again because my life is different. The way I feel, the way I move, the way I act, my digestion, all of the things. So really being able to incorporate more products for our customers is also a really great way to enhance their experience to something really big. So I know that our person that was on has dropped off. If you have questions, then please feel free to comment below, or of course, put your questions in the Facebook group about this. Anything else, you guys? No. Okay. Well, then we are going to call it a day. Comment replay once you have replayed this. Look out for some engagement pieces in the Facebook group. I know that people have been posting a little bit more just with the prompts that Rachel has crafted into the group. And we will see you next Tuesday when we are talking about the business building option. Yeah, and that's going to be a good one because for me, the business building option has been the most powerful part of my business that I think I would not leave business building on the table when it comes to a business like Juice Plus. So that's all for now, folks. I'm going to stop the recording and we'll see you next week. There we go.